everyone, and welcome back. And thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you all have had a wonderful day and a wonderful night so far. And basically, this learning, everyone can always know that they can always strive through, work through, and make progress on whatever problems are in front of them. I know that Hashem is always there and helping them and constantly there for them. That you can do it. With the Hashem self, we can do everything. And we had anything. So we're doing Pirkei Mishnah Aleph. And so we're doing Rabbi Dr. Chorsky's commentary. בעשרה מאמרות נברא העולם, ומה תלמוד לומר, והלא ומאמר אחד יכול להיבראות, אלא להיפרע מן הרשעים, שמעבדין את העולם שנברא בעשרה מאמרות, וליתן שכר טוב לצדיקים שמקיימים את העולם שנברא בעשרה מאמרות. With 10 utterances, the world was created. What does this come to teach us? Indeed, could it have not have been created with one utterance? This was to exact a payment from the wicked, who destroyed the world that was created with 10 utterances, and it was so goodly reward upon the righteous, who sustained the world that was created with 10 utterances. So Hashem did it in 10, so to give kind of the sinful in defense to mitigate their own punishment. That if it was that they got greater punishment if it was one, then you could say, but we shouldn't get this punishment because you did it so that the righteous could get more reward, but not to make it so that our punishment was worse. You could have done it in 10. And so Hashem's like, okay, and mitigates the punishment. Then as well, Torah is the same way that Torah laws cannot and should not be altered or taken away, or just saying we should do this, shouldn't do this, is that the Zohar in Parshas Vayetze talks about it. It's that Hashem looked into the Torah and created the world from it. The laws of Torah are as integral to the world as like the laws of gravity. That any violation of set laws or removal of those destroys the world. Is that Rabbi Dr. Chorsky talks about it with the realm of the ecosystem and the realm of global ecology. That little acts of pollution add up to disastrous effects. And when laws are put into place and legislation is put into place to help people rebel, having them to remove, but removing them destroys the world. Removing them destroys what is put into place to help us. And so it's the same way, the violation of Torah law destroys the world. That it's a literal law of the world. It's what the world stands on. And removing that destroys the world. And so I guess we'll do a little bit of a review, and thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all have had a wonderful day and a wonderful night. Because everyone can always know that Hashem is always with you. With Hashem's help, you can always do it, and you can strive through any problem, any struggle, no matter what it is. Anything. And so we're doing Pirkei Mishnah Aleph, Rabbi Dr. Chorsky's commentary. בעשרה מאמרות נברא העולם, ומה תלמוד לומר, והלא ואמר אחד יכול להיבראות, אלא להיפרע מן הרשעים שמעבדין את העולם שנברא בעשרה מאמרות, וליתן שכר טוב לצדיקים שמקיימים את העולם שנברא בעשרה מאמרות. With 10 utterances, the world was created. What does this come to teach us? Indeed, could it not have been created with one utterance? This was to exact a payment from the wicked, who destroy the world that was created with 10 utterances, and to bestow goodly reward upon the righteous who stay in the world that was created with 10 utterances. And so just quick idea is that it says in the Zohar in Parshas Vayetze that Hashem looked into the Torah and created the world. That the laws of the Torah are as integral to the world as we would say the laws of gravity are. And altering them or destroying them or not doing them, etc., destroys the world. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you all have had a wonderful day and a wonderful night. And yeah, you're wonderful.